Hey y'all, this is Trina coming in at you to do a video response to Another Week with Bella's video that she just uploaded regarding Chad Ochocinco Johnson, I guess is his name. Girl, I agree with everything that you said, because I was thinking as you were talking, I was thinking, yep, that's exactly what I was thinking. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, if y'all been watching the news or watching the social media sites on the internet, you probably know that Chad Ochocinco was arrested Saturday night for domestic violence against his now wife, Evelyn Lozada, who is the star of Basketball Wives Miami. From what I read on the internet, I guess they had just come back from shopping, and Evelyn was taking groceries out of the car, and she happened to have run across a receipt with some items on it that Chad had purchased, that caused her some alarm, or which caused the argument. I guess he went and purchased some condoms, and she got upset and got in the car and was questioning him about it, and it erupted into an argument and this domestic altercation. Now, I'm not exactly for sure why she would get so upset, because if you watch the Basketball Wives series, he plainly on TV. Well, let me back up. Let me go back for a second. In the particular episode that I'm talking about on the Basketball Wives, I think it was in season 3. I guess she was driving down the street. Evelyn was driving down the street, and she happens to look over, and she sees Chad at this restaurant with this female. So in her mind, she was like, "Oh, he must be cheating with this." I'm not gonna swear or anything, with this witch. And so they gets home, and she gets to questioning about him. So she's like, "Where were you today?" He's like, "What do you mean, where was I today?" She's like, Who was you with today? Weren't you at lunch with some female today?" And he's like, "Yeah, I was having lunch with one of my female friends." He's like, she goes, "What, so are you effing her?" She asked. I mean, she went straight left. She just automatically assumed that he was doing something bad. And he was like, "Look, Evelyn, just because you and I are dating right now, I mean, am I supposed to just, like, he goes, "I have lots of friends." He goes, Chad goes, "I have lots of female friends. Am I just supposed to drop all my female friends because I'm with you now?" He goes, "We were just having lunch." I mean, he goes, and two, he goes, "You can't be expecting me to just do a complete 180, and just be, 100% faithful." He plainly said, he goes, "I'm going to do my best. I'm going to try my hardest to be faithful to you, but you're going to have to understand, the situation that we're in." And so he was like, she's like, "Well, now that we're together and stuff, we're in the public eye and stuff, and I don't need people, girl, you cheating over here and cheating over there and blah, 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 blah." And he's like, "Look," he goes, "what happens if you and I are riding down the street, or we're at a club or something, and we run across a beautiful woman?" He goes, can't we bring her home?" And Evelyn goes, "Well, what if I don't like her?" So clearly there's room for, she is allowing room for indiscretions for, an open relationship, if she's even entertaining the thought of a threesome. So anyway, I digress. Back to the current situation we're in now. Okay, so she done found the receipt that has the box of condoms on it. She confronts Chad Ocho about it, and her side of the story is they get into the altercation. She confronts him about, I'm sorry, you guys, I'm about to sneeze. He confronts her about it, and she says he leans in and proceeds to headbutt her. Okay, he says the headbutt was an accident. He goes, they were in an argument and stuff, and he leaned in and she leaned in, and he just accidentally headbutted her. Okay. From what I understand through certain social media networks that I was reading, after he headbutted her, she jumps out of the car and runs next door to a neighbor and asks them to call the police. The police was called. Child was arrested and spent the weekend in jail. I think he was released yesterday morning on a $2,500 bail. And from what I understand, he for the next couple of weeks he can't even have any contact with Evelyn. And from what I understand through TMZ, she's staying with a friend of hers until all of this get worked out. But I agree with you, Bella. She knew what she was getting into, you know, prior to being married. I don't know what she was thinking. Well, I done married him now, so now he gonna be 100% faithful, you know. These females, I mean, anytime you get into a relationship with a pro athlete, you're getting a relationship with anyone in the entertainment industry, whether it be a rapper, singer, actor. You know, when you're dealing with a man in the entertainment industry, you basically have to resign yourself to the fact that there may be some infidelities. I mean, there may be times when, you know, the man may feel like it's okay to go outside of the marriage or outside the relationship. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, men will be men. So, and I'm not just speaking on the entertainment industry. There, you know, men are men, period. So, I mean, you know, but the temptation, you know, is far greater with men who are in the entertainment industry or a pro athlete, because they got girls throwing their stuff at them. I mean, they got females serving their stuff up on a platter, and it's just, for them, it's just very hard to, you know, pull away from the table. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so for her to get into this altercation with him regarding the condoms is just a little bit suspect, because she knew. It's not like she was blind or naive as to, you know, how he is. Anyway, and I don't know, we all know, if any of y'all watched the Basketball Wives series, you already know that Evelyn Lozada is already hot-tempered by nature. I mean, she coming across tables at people, throwing stuff at people, throwing bottles of wine because someone says she loose, but she is. You know, so she's violent by nature. So I don't think she's completely innocent in this situation. Now, if he butted her head enough to cause a laceration, you would think that there would be some lacerations on his forehead. I've seen pictures of him post arrest, and I don't see a mark on him. So I can't wait to see the pictures that surface of Evelyn getting out of the hospital with these lacerations on her face. I mean, if he did that type of damage to her, how is it that there's no damage to him? And then let me see, what else? Oh, as far as, then I hear this morning that he's been released from his contract with the Miami Dolphins. So sad. A lot of these, what people don't understand, these pro athletes and these stars, when they get into these contracts, a lot of these contracts have moral clauses in them, which stipulate that there's just certain types of conduct that will not be tolerated. And evidently in Chad Ochocinco Johnson's contract with the Dolphins, you know, you can't have any domestic violence issues, whether it's proven, what do you call it, that he actually did this or not. But I just think they rushed to judgment. I mean, this just happened. They haven't gone to court yet. She may not even file any charges against Chad. Maybe this is just a huge misunderstanding. I mean, let's face the facts. Chad's been with numerous women. I think he's got like 4 or 5 kids, I think, out there already. And I don't think any of those women have come at him with domestic violence charges. He's never been arrested in his life. There haven't been any of these charges before, anything like this happening to him before. So why all of a sudden now with Evelyn would he choose to get violent? So I don't know. I'm just thinking, you know, she isn't as innocent as she's portraying herself to be right now. I just think this is a huge misunderstanding, and I hope they renew his contract. I hope they don't fire him. I think they just off the bat fired him like that without getting all the facts. I think it's just not cool. So I don't know. I just think it was a bad idea for him to even marry Evelyn to begin with. I mean, this was a train wreck to begin with. I think she was trying to line her pocket. She saw an opportunity. This guy, you know, he's wealthy. He's got millions of dollars. He's a pro athlete. And, you know, she just saw this as an opportunity to, you know, solidify her lifestyle that she's been used to living all these years. But I mean, she knew exactly what she was getting into when she married the dude. She already knew that he, wasn't going to be faithful. So to be tripping because she found a box of condoms in the car is just interesting. I mean, heck, if anything, she should be thanking him that he's, protecting himself. At least he ain't gonna bring her. She don't have to worry about him bringing her home some chlamydia. She don't have to worry about him bringing home some syphilis and some gonorrhea. Heck, she don't have to worry about him bringing home no illegitimate kids like Stevie J from another reality show we won't talk about right now. But you know what I mean. So at least he was being smart enough to take steps to protect himself. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, I can't wait to see how this unfolds. I hope he gets his job back. If he doesn't get his job back with the Miami Dolphins, I hope another team will pick him up, and I hope he'll be able to put this whole situation behind him. And then he needs to get away from Evelyn, because they're going to be in situations like this constantly, because number one, she's violent. She likes to fight. She'll knock you out in a minute, and with him being a man, that's problematic, because, you know what I mean? Even if she started it, it's like, if he puts his hands, if she attacked him and he went to defend himself, he's still going to be in the wrong because he's a man. So if I was him, I would part ways with her relatively quickly and get out of this situation before it gets worse, before he loses more than just his job. He's got a reputation to uphold here, and I just don't think I don't think Evelyn's good for him. She's a beautiful woman, you know what I mean? And I'm sure she can find her someone else to link up with. But, I think she should find her someone that's not in the limelight, that's not an athlete, that has nothing to do with the entertainment industry. And, I think she'll have a better, successful relationship with someone who's not in the limelight. If she chooses to get with someone that's in the public eye, in the limelight, whoever she get with, he gonna have to know, there's gonna be some drama surrounding her, because drama seems to follow Evelyn Lozada. Anyway, Bella, I just wanted to come in and let you know I saw the video. Excellent review. I agree with everything you said about Chad and Evelyn, and how she she's not innocent. She knew what she was getting into before she got in it, and just wanted to give you some insight on why he lost his job, because I can guarantee you there's a moral clause in his contract that prohibits certain conduct. You know what I mean? So not only did he probably lose his job with the Dolphins, if he had any endorsement deals, those are probably going down the tube too. So anyway, keep us abreast of what's going on, and love the videos, and until the next vid, peace out. Bye.